Before we begin, please imagine the bell notification is on and you're subscribed to Hana Stories. I found out by accident. That's the part that still lingers. Not through a fight, not through a dramatic announcement, just a screenshot my cousin sent with a single message under it. I thought you were coming. The screenshot was from a group thread I wasn't in. My sister had written, "We just want a peaceful holiday this year. No tension. I think it's better if she sits this one out." She didn't use my name. She didn't have to. I read it 3 times. Not because it was confusing, but because it was precise, peaceful, as if I were weather, as if my presence was atmospheric pressure the family had decided to avoid. I didn't call her, I didn't text back, I didn't ask anyone to explain. I made coffee. That might sound theatrical. It wasn't. It was just the next step in the morning. The dishwasher hummed, the dog barked at nothing, and I sat at the kitchen table thinking about spreadsheets. Because here's what no one says out loud in families like ours: peace is often subsidized. 3 years ago, when her husband's contract fell through, I added them to my auto insurance. "It'll be cheaper under your rate," she'd said. It was true. 2 years ago, when private school tuition jumped, I started covering half, just until we're stable again. The shared phone plan had been temporary since 2019. There was no contract, no written agreement, just an understanding that I earned more, didn't have kids, and was good with money. And I was. I am. But money is rarely just money. It's proof, it's presence, it's the thing you offer when you don't quite fit anywhere else. I'd always been the blunt one, the unmarried one, the one who asked inconvenient questions at dinner and didn't soften opinions to preserve comfort. Apparently, that made me tension, peaceful. I finished my coffee. Then I opened my laptop. The insurance company's portal is surprisingly easy to navigate. Remove drivers, update coverage. The monthly premium recalculated instantly. There was a small checkbox, confirm effective immediately. I clicked it. I called the school bursar. Next, I'd always spoken to the same woman. She recognized my voice. "I'd like future invoices sent directly to their parents," I said. A pause, not judgmental, just administrative. Of course. I logged into the phone carrier app, removed 4 lines, scheduled termination at the end of the billing cycle. No drama, no announcement, just arithmetic. The first call came 2 days later, not from my sister, from my mother. "There must be some mistake," she began, carefully. "The tuition payment didn't go through." "There isn't a mistake." Silence on the other end, the kind that stretches long enough to become a decision point. "Well," she said finally, "your sister is in a panic." I imagined it, her checking, refreshing the screen, calling the school, hearing words like late fee and coverage lapse. "I thought she wanted peace," I said. My voice surprised me. It wasn't schadenfreude, observational. Mom exhaled. "You're being dramatic." "No," I said, "I'm being separate." That was the first moment control shifted, not emotionally, but structurally. The facts were simple. Payments stopped, policies updated, accounts closed. There was nothing to argue with. My sister texted that night, "I can't believe you do this right before the holidays." I stared at the message. The phrasing fascinated me, as if timing were the offense, not exclusion. I didn't respond. Another text. "The kids don't understand what's happening." I typed once, deleted again. "You said you wanted peaceful. I'm giving you less to manage." I didn't add anything else. The family group chat, the one I'd been excluded from, suddenly included me again. No apology, just logistics. Maybe there's been a misunderstanding. We didn't mean it like that. It's strange how quickly language softens when money disappears. I didn't attend the holiday dinner. I wasn't uninvited, officially. After the fallout, I received a lukewarm message. "Of course you're welcome if you want to come, but welcome isn't the same as wanted." I stayed home. I ordered takeout from the Thai place down the street, watched an old documentary, folded laundry. The night was quiet in a way that didn't feel triumphant, just unoccupied. There's a specific kind of loneliness that comes when you stop over-functioning for people. It's not loud, it's not cinematic, it's just space where obligation used to be. The external consequences continued rolling in over the next week. Her insurance premium doubled. She had to switch providers. There was a gap in coverage for 6 days. The school required a payment plan agreement before reinstating automatic enrollment for the spring semester. The phone carrier charged activation fees for new lines. None of it catastrophic, all of it real. She called again, not angry this time, tired. "You could have talked to me first. I considered that I could have. I agreed, but you didn't." Another long pause. "You're punishing us." "No," I said, "I'm paying only for myself." That's the part people struggle with, the distinction between punishment and withdrawal. I didn't demand an apology, I didn't threaten, I didn't tell extended family my side of the story. I adjusted my boundaries and let the consequences belong to the people they affected. By January, the crisis had stabilized. She'd taken on extra freelance work. Her husband picked up a short-term contract. They rearranged their budget. No one starved, no one lost their home. They just felt the weight of their own expenses. Our conversations now are polite, shorter, more careful. There's a new tone, not fear, not hostility, respect maybe, or simply awareness. I still help occasionally, a birthday gift for the kids, a dinner out when I visit, but nothing recurring, nothing assumed. The phrase peaceful holiday hasn't resurfaced. Sometimes I wonder whether I was ever truly unwelcome or just inconvenient, but I've stopped trying to decode intent. Intent is slippery, invoices aren't. The truth is, I didn't shut everything down because I was angry. I shut it down because I realized I confused being needed with being included. And when inclusion disappeared, the subsidies no longer made sense. She can call Mom. I'm not picking up, not out of cruelty, but because I no longer answer to emergencies that aren't mine. The house is quiet these days, peaceful even. Not because tension is gone, but because I finally removed myself from the role of permanent solution.